Looks like Hollywood may take a major role in pushing President Obama's health care law. The California Health Benefit Exchange has hired a big-time PR firm that is going to work with shows like Modern Family and Grey's Anatomy to weave themes about Obamacare into plots of the shows. Greg, you hang out with a lot of those Hollywood types.
That's true.
What do you think of this one?
I think this is fantastic. Finally, Grey's Anatomy might be interesting. Here's the deal. And we wonder why we perceive the media as biased. Here you have, this is propaganda that would make Putin blush.
Yes.
What they should do is not stop there. Let's do sports, play-by-play. You know, Brendan Belt hits a home run, just like Obama did with health care reform.
This is why I watch shows like Justified.
Yeah, they don't...
Because this would not happen with Raylan Givens on the watch. But this is modeled after Earth Week. It drives me crazy when they have the Green Week and every sitcom is about how you should make sure you turn out the lights when you leave the room and all that stuff. It drives me insane. It makes me watch something else.
Mm-hmm. Can't we just let California secede from the Union?
Yeah, what could go wrong?
Hey,
a new government program in California. It'll be perfect.
They can do whatever they want then.
But this is designed to get pickup of the programs, right?
Right.
I mean, it's to get people to...
It's a smart PR thing, but it is, as Greg said, it is slightly disturbing.
Well, look what happened in Massachusetts when they came out with Romney here. I hate to say it, but the problem was people weren't signing up for it and became a huge issue because the people who were signing up were really, really sick and thus very, very costly. So the feds are picking up the tab for these Obamacare exchanges. Eventually, they're going to start to push that off on the states. California won't be able to afford it, so they're going to need Hollywood celebrities to say things like, you know, I look so great in my dress because of Obamacare, and I wouldn't be here without Obamacare, and you know, those
I have an
things.
idea.
They need to
I
do
think
it.
that we should invest in a reality show, not a sitcom, and not in Hollywood. We could a reality show of emergency rooms in the UK.
Oh, that'd be fun.
In the doctor's office, you know, when you wait for 18 weeks after you get your prostate test until you get a treatment.
It'd be a scary show.
It could be very effective. What do you think? Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you, but...
You're going to invest with
I'm
me?
still trying to
get rid of California.
him wanting to get rid of California.
The real story here is that they need healthy people to sign up instead of taking the penalty, because that's the only way it doesn't sink the whole system.
Yeah, adverse selection. You have a bunch of sick people in that are very, very costly, and you need the healthy people. That's why they're doing this propaganda.
And I mean, this should give you pause about California, okay? One of the members of the exchange board, as they're just talking about what to call this thing, and they're trying to brand it and come up with the name, they come up with the word avocado. And she says, I'm kind of drawn to avocado. Now, that's about hormones and hunger. That's not about a healthcare program.
That's an amazing color for a refrigerator. Avocado.
And a dishwasher.
You know, remember, Hollywood has always been the propaganda arm for bad ideas, and always will.
We got to get on to the next topic. By now, everyone has probably heard about the topless photos of Kate Middleton. Today, a French judge ruled that publishing these pictures isn't allowed, and they have to give them back to the royal family. Dana, what do you think?
Well, I was just explaining to Greg the other day that he can't pose nude any longer on 9th Avenue because he's so famous now that his privacy is gone under our
Stop taking the pictures then, Dana, and I will stop posing nude on 9th Avenue.
And what do you mean you need a really strong lens?
You know, she was caught... suntanning, topless on a French resort. My heart goes out to her.
Yeah, poor thing. And she looked so terrible. Women everywhere and men are just appalled how she looked. I mean, she looked great, but I mean, can we cue when we bump out Carly Simon's "It's Too Late, Baby"? I mean, these pictures are already out there. There's really nothing they can do. And so what? These magazines give them a couple $1,000s. The royal family.
I think she should walk outside and instead just flip him the double bird. Like the next time she goes out, because it's never going to end.
Yeah.
These pictures are going to be out there.
Double bird.
But not to get too serious about this, but the thing that is, both Prince Harry and Prince William had, lost their mom because of stuff like this.
That's a good point. Yeah.
And I just think, when I look at it, I make fun of this, but. For them to be going through similar thing now with
But she was right by the road, and she took her top. It's a little different than chasing Diana.
I think it's still illegal, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's illegal there, and I think it's illegal here as well, if I'm not mistaken.
You can get criminal punishment in France for these kinds of photos.
Here too, though, right?
On the side, if you can afford the kind of clothes, I mean, you might want to wear.
See, I have the weirdest fetish. I actually go around and take pictures of people putting on their clothes.
You have a weird fetish. That's hard to believe.
Yeah, I know. It is. Anyway, I'll just shut up now.
Okay.
All right.
It's reverse pornography.
Now you have to yell this.
One more thing is